references, since once again, nobody here at the meeting has any personal experience.
Was that not as part of the bid?
No, there are references included in their bid. Once again, I mean, I just don't know if anybody's, well, obviously no one's followed up on the references yet because.
We just opened
Yeah,
it.
we just opened the packet, yeah.
You know, so, given the
I know.
the big difference, I
That is a big
would want to
gap.
make sure that, you
I
know.
hated to bring it up.
No, that's a perfect thing to do.
Yeah, because this would be, this,
No, that's,
our LSA money would cover it.
The,
Well, the LSA money, it'll cover the top 3 bidders, 4 bidders, the last 4 bidders.
Well, if we only go with the base bid, if we go with the alternate one or whatever.
We'll go with alternate 2, okay? Suter can even do that. We get that for. Well, I vote that we accept it on the basis of we're still
or
on
table.
the approval of the solicitor and verification of, people he's worked for before.
what I would think is you would want to table it
Table.
until next month, so you can
Sorry.
go through the process of making sure that, because they're the references for the hunters are, they've done some work with Brownsville, they've listed those, West Brownsville. There may be some other ones as well, but I would think in this situation, you definitely would want to follow up and.
Right here. New Salem?
So they're from the county.
County.
They're Fayette County.
I think they're a newer company from the documents. I think they were formed in 2015. So, I'm not. But like I said, I mean, I think it would make sense to at least table actually awarding it until next month, given the figures and where they're at. Making sure that the city's done its due diligence to be comfortable with that award.
I'm totally okay with that. Table it.
Good
I
work,
asked-
sir.
I asked for it to be tabled till next month so we can check references and make sure everything's in compliance with what we want to do and how it's to be done.
All right, sounds good.
And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman Karpiak. Over to you, Councilwoman Tizzy.
Okay, so
He has a number.
what?
Can you switch me?
Switch seats.
Let's hope
Give your seat there.
21 minutes. I have to finish my work,
Okay.
Throw it
You're
down.
on side. There's one here too, right? Okay, I only have one agenda item tonight. We were approached by a local businesswoman. She was interested in leasing out the Yacht Park concession stand, and that's what this resolution pertains to. So I'll read it and then we can discuss it. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to lease Yacht Park's concession stand to Linda Sparks beginning May 1st, 2018 until September 30th, 2018 at a cost of $200 a month plus 3%. And that's it.
Is there a second?
Second.
That's 3% of their sales. We're going to donate it back to the Parks and Recreation Board, is what they're part of their bid.
Their rent was 300?
200 a month plus
200,
donate 3% of their sales. She also is on board with us. If the rec board would like to install an ice machine inside the building, they would sell the ice for us, and all the profits would go to the city, the recreation board. I'm excited about it. Tom makes some wonderful food, and I think that we've finally been looking for somebody for 2 years to take that stand over and make it work. And I think that they have the talent, and they actually have the staff that can work down there and make a go at it and have a nice area down for the park. Plus, there'll be presence down there. Just to keep an eye on things down there, even though we're going to have all the surveillance cameras installed in April down there, which I'm excited for. But she's been, ever since she submitted this proposal, that's all that she's been focusing on is what they're going to do down there. But I think that it would work out well for the city to have that building in use and being used.
On the maintenance, now is she going to be doing cooking in there?
They're gonna make
Or
off,
just-
actually, I think they're gonna make it at their kitchen,
Off-site.
off-site,
Make it
their
off-site.
kitchen, and deliver it down, and they're a catering business, so they have all those food
Okay, that's
caterers
cool.
and all that.
On the maintenance on the building, when I was reading through that they were responsible for the maintenance of the building, if there is a problem with code with the building now, like whenever you open up the doors, is there a fan that blows out to keep flies out? I know there's not one there, but last time we did this was an issue, and it went back on the people that were renting the building. It wasn't specified at that time, but is that something that we would be responsible for making this thing compliant for the intended use we're renting it for, or is this going to go back to them? What I just want to make sure that there's nothing hidden here that's going to be a surprise to them. It's going to cost them, $500-600.
I don't believe so. I think
They're
she's
not gonna
already-
be,
she's
they
already
won't have
went
to
down
have
there
the
and-
sink installed down there, they're not gonna be cooking the food, right? They don't have to have the,
I don't know what they're doing, so the answer, I can't get that question. They're answering, if they're handling potentially hazardous food, they need to have the sink. So
they're not preparing the food on site though.
So I can't-
It's all gonna be prepackaged food, and when,
If it's all prepackaged food or something like that, and they don't have any, there's no handling of it, they're gonna still have to have a sink down there.
There's a sink down there.
Yeah.
there's a sink there, but it's not.
He means the
Depends
three.
on, not 3 bowls, depends on what they're.
If they were
doing.
cooking there, we'd have to install the third sink.
Is there any other thing that, last time you were in there, there'd be code-wise that you'd be,
Too vague, too broad. I mean, like I said, I don't know what she's doing, so I can't really comment on it. I haven't seen anything from her, so I don't know.
Maybe we could okay this thing, but yet, as a courtesy call, go and talk to her to make sure that we're
Yeah,
on
she
the
wants-
same
definitely wants to
page
get in there.
of what we
So
got.
why don't we go down
We don't
and-
want to hold her up.
We'd like to go down and meet her anytime.
okay, well, we'll make
Yeah,
contact
she's
with her
gonna wanna go
tomorrow,
as soon as
and
she
then
can.
immediately get you guys together and discuss everything down there. Yeah, she definitely is looking forward to doing a lot down there, and I think it's gonna be a nice little fundraiser for the rec board too, with her donating some percentage of their sales. Anything else? Take the vote.
Councilman Tonker?
Yes.
Councilwoman Tazan?
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak?
Yes.
Councilman Key?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes. We have to, definitely if we put an air machine in there, we'll have to put it up 14 feet on that light pole down there.
So we got cables, got a cord there, got a hose.
Because that would be another thing that we could add that to the park. I think that would be another nice little addition for all the rafters and the boaters.
To buy.
Selling beer down there, once all said and done.
Maybe it is actually. Anything else?
No, that's it.
The rec board is getting ready for summer. They have their summer camps again. They are looking for volunteers to oversee their sports, basketball, soccer, flag football, tennis. I don't know if we're doing golf.
No.
I don't know if we're doing golf. I know we're having volleyball again.
I think we have
Um,
kind of lined up.
But if you are interested in volunteering and being a coach for the sports camps, please reach out to the city, contact Shelley down here, and we can get your information. There are a lot of events already filling up for the summer. If you want to rent the York Park concessions, pavilions or the park, do it now before your date is already taken and reserved. We have a lot of already events scheduled already. May is going to be a really good kickoff month for the city. There's going to be a kayak race down at York Park. Fallen Officers 5K is going to kick off the first weekend with this with the kayak race from Collinsville to West Newton, which I think that the rec board is working on having a dinner the night before the race for the kayakers to make a little bit of money here in the city. But if you're looking to have an event, rent the pavilions at East Park, York, or Mounds Creek, do it now, because once somebody comes down here and pays for the date, it's sold and you're out on that day. So that's it. Thank you, Councilwoman Tazan. Over to you, Councilman Topper.
Thank you, Mayor. Code officer's report is in your packet. And the New Haven Hose report for January, 23 alarms, a couple of structure fires, 7 vehicle accidents, nothing else really crazy. Averaged 11 firefighters per alarm for January, and total of 100 miles driven. Mayor talked about the floods the other night. Our assistant chief is here if he wanted to talk at all about some of our activity down there and through New Haven and EMA.
Well, on Thursday night at 6 o'clock p.m., we opened up the Emergency Operations Center, and we kept it going till Friday night at 11 o'clock. We staffed 20 firefighters around the clock from Thursday night till Friday, at approximately midnight. We had 12 homes that were affected with flooding where we pumped. We had 3 alarms. We had 4 public services, and we had 1 assist for an outside department. New Haven was just part of that team that night, between the fire department, the police department, the street department, and police auxiliary. I mean, I think everybody did a phenomenal job. And like I said, we were just part of the team. And to all the guys that came out and stayed, and a lot of guys took off work Friday to stay and make sure we got the city put back together, and those are the guys I applaud. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. And again, I want to thank everybody who donated food. I know Friday we were eating pretty well. I couldn't really complain. So thank you, everybody. It really helps because it does, start to tax on you after 24 hours or so, and then a few hours of sleep the night before. So.
And after working bingo all night.
Yeah.
Just to say that, you worked bingo all night, and then you had to get, normally, you can relax after bingo, but then you had to go straight down to Dutch Bottom and do your thing, so. And I'm glad we didn't have to get the rescue boat out and use any of that new.
It was ready. It was hooked
nice
up
to-
and ready to go if needed.
It's just nice to have it on display. We don't, everyone, I'm just gonna tell you that.
So, he mentioned hoagie sales start in March. Come out, get yourself a good hoagie, and support the fire department at the same time.
When does New Haven do their fundraising, when they send the letters out to the community for their fundraising?
I believe that'll be coming out soon.
Very soon. Yeah.
So this is just another example
Yeah.
of what you all do for the community. And I always try to push everybody to make donations, because that's how, the amount of money that you all save us as a city. Priceless, we could never be able to do it now. So just hopefully that when those letters come out, people can realize what you all do. You just don't respond to fires. You respond to everything.
And also a good reminder is when we change the time change in March is a good time to change your batteries in your smoke detectors.
That's perfect.
That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Councilman Topper. Do I forget anything? You good? All right. I got it somewhere. Good meeting. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville that this meeting of City Council does hereby adjourn. I so move. Is there a second?
Second?
Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Councilman Kubiak?
Yes.
Councilwoman Suzanne?
Yes.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.